Hey everybody, it's me, it's Jeff, and we're going to take a look at my cover of, what is this? Oh, You Are a Tourist. And I say my cover because it's not like the song really. I mean, yeah, because when you're just one person, you have to cover all the parts. So I changed some of the stuff to kind of make that happen. The biggest deal is that it is an open tuning, which is called DADGAD. Cool. So we have D, A, D, G, A, D. I think that's right. Pretty sure it is. Okay, so the biggest string is D, so it's like drop D. This string stays the same, stays the same, stays the same. This string, the B string, you're going to tune it down to A. This string, you're going to tune it down to D. Okay, so none of this is going to make sense unless you do that. Definitely works for this song. Okay, so that's what allows the main riff to happen while the chords are happening underneath. Okay, so well, let's not go there quite yet. Our main chords are D, which is 0 0 0 2 0 0. Okay, that's our D, and then G is like this, which is 5 5, and then the rest are zeros. Okay, so you could play like most of the song just like that. We do play a B minor later on, which is going to be 9. What is that? 9, and then I mute the A string with my third finger. So I go 9X 0 7 0 0. And then we have, yeah, so those are one more chord. I'm getting ahead of myself here. There is an E minor chord that happens in the bridge, so we have 2 2 and then 0 0 all the way through. Okay, so you can see how all the chord shapes are very similar. Okay, and they all sound nice because they have all these open strings happening. The intro is just G to D. This fire grows higher. This fire grows higher. And then it kicks into the main riff, which is like this. I kind of screwed it up. Alright, so let's take a closer look at that. It's going to start on 7 of the G string, and then 9 of the B string, and then you do the bend on 12. Okay? This is while all these strings are ringing open. Okay? Just do that a couple times. Okay, and then we're going to go back down the scale. So it's... Okay, and then we're going to go down to 5, so it's... Okay, if you're learning new things, it's very helpful to break it up into small chunks and to just do that part until it starts to make sense. That way you can program that new rhythm into your mind. This part took me a lot of practice, by the way, especially to be able to sing the part and play this took me forever. Okay, so after we get there, then we're going to play the 7, which is 7 7 5 4 on the E string, which is now the D string. So. Son of a... yeah. Okay, so it's this. The riff happens the same way each time, but the ending changes. And so the first time you just hold that F sharp up here. The second time you go down to this note, which if this is an A, this is actually a B that's being played. So hold F sharp. Next time through, you go down to that note. Third time you hold F sharp, and the last time you play, okay, which is the 4th string, and you kind of bend. Oldest trick in the book. You should learn it. Cool. So that covers the main riff in this tuning. I'm using my thumb to grab that G. See the thumb holding on there? Okay, also worth noting, once I play the riff, I start muting the G string. It's muted because we don't want the G to ring until the chord changes in the next measure. Well, I don't think it's a measure, but... Okay, that helps people hear not only we've got this G, but we've got that G, so it helps define the chord movement underneath the lick. Alright? So that's the main riff, which is pretty much the toughest part. Now let's go. There's a burning in your heart, an endless yearning in your heart. Here's the B minor. Build it bigger than the sun, let it grow. There's a burning in your heart, don't be alone. Okay, you play the theme twice. The next verse, we just kind of pick it up a little bit. When there's a doubt in your mind, because you're thinking all the time. Forgot about the B minor, but in the verses, every second progression, you're going to throw the B minor in there before you hit the G. We're going to move through that, and then this verse is twice as long as the other verses, and because it's twice as long, I change what I play the second time through, and instead of just playing this to this, I start doing this to this. When there's a burning in your heart, and you think you'll burst apart, there's nothing left to fear, save your tears. Okay, and this is just D to D suspended, which is implying the G, so the D is going to ring underneath all of this junk. So we don't really change chords, but because of the suspended chord, you might as well. People's ear kind of imply that underneath, but it's going to add a little bit of variance to what is a little bit of a simple song, which is cool. You just got to make it sound good. So that's the challenge, and that's what we're talking about. Once we get to the end of that verse, I add a new note, so it's like, save your tears when there's a burning in your heart, when you find yourself a tourist. So that's just to get us into the next part, just for the heck of it. When you find yourself a tourist, E minor, in the city you were born, it's time to go. And then I add some voicings here. Okay, which is going to be, that's 4 on the G string, and 6. There it is. Which is very nice. And then, define your destination, there's so many different places to call home. Now it's actually G on the record, but I just wanted something different, so I could do this. Okay, that's harmonics on the 5th fret. If you don't know how to do harmonics, definitely search for a video on that. But essentially, you're playing directly over the fret with your fingertip without actually pressing the string into the fret. I know it sounds weird if you've never done it before, but yeah, you'll get it. Okay, so different places you call home, you have D. And then when you find yourself the villain, the story you've written is plain to see. We do more voicings. Sometimes the best intentions are in need of redemptions. Would you agree? And no voicings on this one because it's just we're building up into the next part of the song. So you keep it simple and it brings the attention elsewhere. And then we do the theme with the vocal, palm muted. This fire grows higher. And then you do the theme all rocking out like that. Yeah. Practicing singing the vocal while playing that, it helped me to use a metronome to play the riff at a very slow speed, and here we're beat, I believe it's 1, 2, 3. It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. So it's on 2 and 4 that he sings. So it's like every other beat, which is really simple until you start playing that riff underneath. So slow the riff down. This fire. See, I can't even do it. So the riff for me gets really sloppy when I start singing that, and as I play the song, it will probably start to lock up more. But I did work on it, and sometimes you're only as good as you are at that time, and more practice will definitely fix that. Okay, but you know, it's so busy in there, it works. This fire grows higher. This fire grows higher. Yeah, there it is. Then you play the riff a couple big times, and then the ending, they just say, when there's a burning in your heart. There's a burning in your heart. They break it down on the record, but we're kind of driving towards the ending of our little bit here, so I kind of kept it up, and I added some new chords. I forgot about these chords, sorry. But when there's a burning in your heart. Now we have D over F sharp. And then that's A. The only problem with my D over F sharp is I still have that G, which I totally just realized that. But anyway, now I use the F sharp. There's a burning in your heart. F sharp. Don't be alone. And then you do the rockin' riff with the vocal all the way through, and then the last measure I extend the G, you know, just for the big ending. So close enough. All right, thanks for checking it out, and if you got any questions, feel free to send me a message, and keep working on it. Talk to you guys soon. Not really.